So you got my swing beside you. It's just this comparison for posture and alignment. Things I like are the fact the club face is squared up behind the center of the ball, which is perfect. Club and ball in the middle of your stance for an iron. It's ideal.
Okay.
Both hands are actually working pretty well as a unit as far as your grip's concerned.
Okay, I've been working on that.
And the alignment of your body is pretty good. Your feet, hips, and shoulders, for the most part, are lined up perpendicular to the club face, right? So position-wise, that's good. A couple of things we already mentioned. One, feet got to come closer together.
Okay.
You can even use a mirror at home as a face-on reinforcement that your stance can become familiar so you don't swim out as much.
Okay,
So you can pivot better. And we need a tilt from your hips forward as opposed to a sit-down squat, right?
Okay, yeah.
So if you tilt forward from the hips first,
you can get a little bit
wider stance, but same posture. And you notice that if you tilt forward, you're going to have to move back to allow for room to let your arms hang down. So you just have to step back a little bit.
Yep.
But you can see it's similar to me where your arms should still hang down and not be disconnected, right? So disconnected. So position-wise, you want to keep that with every golf club, okay? That shouldn't vary. Just the ball position and the distance to the club will change as the club length changes, but not your setup base. We're going to watch your takeaway now.
My back too rounded.
And it's rounded because of the sit-down position, right? Okay. So that'll improve by just tilting.
Okay.
You can see how the club goes back, basically with your arms and hands in one piece, which is okay. You rise your arms up your body, but really your arms have taken the club there, and your shoulders haven't turned because you can't really support it when your weight's on your heels. So your arms get it in a pretty good position. Coming back down, you can see how your arms are going to be thrown back towards it. There's a little bit of a cast. See how the club head comes just outside the ball line at the very end?
Yeah.
So you come over the top a little bit. You square it up with your hands and then turn your hands over to release it. But even your lower body, as you can see, trails behind. You did a good job there, but that's tough to do when you get that wide. So
no, I don't turn enough. I know that for sure.
So now with better balance and better stance width, you'll be able to rotate and pivot with your upper body and lower more effectively, right?
Yep.
So it's just practice your tempo, make some practice swings to reinforce the rhythm and balance, and apply it through the ball as often as you can. And that's it. Okay, just a little bit of a report. You got my swing to compare to.